And welcome back to the WHHI Daily News as we continue to be prepared for the storm that is coming. We just talked with Stephen Combs from Bluffton, and now we have Meg James. She's Executive Officer for the Area Home Builders Association.
Yes.
Of course, he said, tie things down, bring in patio furniture. So would you want to add to that? Or what about people with pools?
Yeah, so I was telling you,
Yeah.
I think a misnomer for pools is that you need to drain the water. You don't. The
okay.
only tip there is to cut the power to it. And then as far as pool furniture, we've seen them where they put it in the pool.
Right.
It's totally fine, but really if you want to, keep the integrity of your pool furniture, you should probably just strap it down, stack it under a covering near the home,
Okay.
or put it in the garage.
Okay, anything else homeowners need to be doing?
Follow our local municipalities. We've done a really good job of communicating. I think Stephen mentioned this. I think the number one thing is just make sure you're following the right pages. So get it right from the source. If you live in the town of Hilton Head, follow the town of Hilton Head's page. If you live in Bluffton, Beaufort
Right.
County, follow their pages and you'll get the best information.
Okay, well, let's talk specifically about construction
Yes.
and job site management.
Yes.
So what are you telling your general contractors and so forth?
So
out
very
there?
similar.
Yeah.
So depending on where you're building, where your projects are located, we have a lot of rules to follow. Each of the local municipalities are going to have their own set of rules that they want you to do to prep your job sites. Tie porta-johns down. Make sure if you weren't able to get your dumpsters or porta-lits cleaned and serviced before leaving, because those guys are doing the best they can,
Right.
but they can't make it everywhere. You want to go ahead and head to a local hardware store, get a covering, cover the dumpster so nothing's flying away. You're going to tie down the porta-john. And then you're securing all of the tools inside of the home. Whatever you can do to just tie it down, keep it clean so nothing's going to fly away.
Right.
And then also our gated communities, they all have their own rules too. So you
Yes,
want to make
that's
sure
true.
that
You're
just tuned into what everybody wants you to do wherever your project's located.
And you need to notify all your subcontractors
Yes.
that on the job site the work is halted,
Right.
Whenever. Who makes that decision, and when that? Well, I guess again the community.
The community really
decides when work stops.
They do, and at 36 hours, is a good time frame. Everybody's in prep mode right now.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
having their team meetings. They're getting together. They're getting the information from the municipalities, from the gated communities, what they need to do. They're talking with their teams. They're notifying their subs, and everybody's kind of on the same page. And everybody's gone into prep mode.
Okay.
Even the local building departments with inspections and everything, they're going to prioritize certain inspections over the others. So if you had something called in, more than likely that's not happening. So yeah.
Very good. And information coming from the state home builders. They say take pictures if you can.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good
Absolutely.
good tip.
Great for insurance claims, anything that might happen, theft,
Right.
anything to that effect. Yep.
And what about post-storm assessment after it's all over?
Right.
What should
so
folks be
ultimately,
doing?
that's going to come from our local municipalities and our government agencies. But we have an HBA disaster relief committee that's in place. They're housed by our state association in Columbia, but they're made up of members that are all over the state of South Carolina. And depending on where the storm hits first, they'll gather their forces and they'll head that way to help where help is needed. And that's kind of what they're there for. Whether it's just tarping buildings, things to that effect. The local municipality is going to have jurisdiction over, saying whether a home is safe to re-enter. What we can do is be that clipboard holder. We can offer an assistance to the local building departments to say, we'll go out there with the inspector and hold the clipboard while they
Go around and
assessing
assess
the property,
situation
making sure it's safe.
and
Because ultimately
evaluate.
they have that jurisdiction, that knowledge, that experience to say.
Okay,
that it
very
is.
good. Anything else? We've got about 30 seconds left for our folks, whether our builders or...
I think everybody's doing the right things.
Okay.
Just stay tuned in and stay prepared. We're gonna ride
We'll
this
beat
one
this.
out.
That's right. Thank you so much. Meg James,
you.
who is Executive Officer of the Area Home Builders Association. Good tips. So that's it for this edition of WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Please, as Meg said, continue to watch and stay updated on this storm. And stay safe, everyone. And we'll see you on the backside. Bye-bye.